The Nitro team has officially put out an all-new track on nitromath. This track is entirely different from the old track, however, it is a completely new track, so we're going to be covering it right here in this video. But first of all, this is what the old track looks like. This is one of my older videos. As you can see, when you load in, it's in this weird like desert area. As you can see, like the road is curving around a center desert, and then there's also like grass all around that. Now, the new track is very, very similar to this, but it is definitely different, as I said earlier. As you can see, this is the whole track. You got the general idea. A lot of you guys, if you played nitromath, probably remember it. However, here we are on nitromath, and if we load up into a new game right now, it'll actually be a completely different track. So waiting for this to load, it takes a little bit longer because nitromath isn't as clean, but as you can see right here, suddenly it feels like things have been significantly simplified. Instead of a track that winds across the entire race course, instead the track only just goes around here. It's like a very simple, I don't know what you call this type of track, but it's a very simple like circle-ish loop. It doesn't have much curves in it, and it's not like the craziest race in the world, right? It's just this. And if you go around here, then you can see that there's like nothing particularly else around here. There's one giant track that seems to be going like around the place, but in terms of the center, the center is like the only area with a different biome variation. So the center is kind of just the center now. Overall, I'm going to be completely honest, I like the old track a little bit better. I know this is cool, new, and different, now that there's like a big old track wrapping around this center track. Sorry, I haven't even been doing math, so I don't know what that's doing in the center. Here, we're going to have to load up into a new match really quickly after we finish this, so I can show you guys even more. Loading. Okay, hopping in another match. So as you can see here, now this new nitromath track has like basically this big desert biome in the center. I mean, there's a few of these like oasis things spread throughout the place, but I mean, also one thing that's cool, you can go underneath these trees, which I don't know if you could do that before, but if you could, I didn't notice it. But I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the new track because I feel like it's a lot more boring. Besides the center desert, there really isn't anything else here. We have this center desert with a nice, like, simple, boring-ish looking center track, and then around that is just grass fields, and those grass fields have a just nice big longer track going around it. And let's switch tabs to this screen again. This is what the old track was like. They had tons of variation, like certain tracks had this like dirt path around it, which was cool, versus this nice cement racing track. There's like parking lots in here, and the desert felt a lot more random too. If we can skip to a part in the desert, like the tracks were all bendy and they were cool. There was variations in the track, as I just mentioned earlier. And then also, I believe like the desert was a lot bigger in certain areas. Like look at this, like there was, I don't know, it just felt like there was a lot more variation and cool terrain in the old nitromath track, or nitromath track, sorry. And now this new nitromath track is kind of just like one big center ring. It is simpler, but it's not that much worse, honestly. Nitromath's track, it's like in its huge expanse, is cool. Like nitrotype can't really do that much wrong to the track. However, I mean, comment your guys' thoughts on in the comment section below, but I feel like this track lacks a lot of the variation that was in the original nitromath track. And yeah, comment your thoughts on this nitromath update. I personally just like the variation of the old track more. However, one thing that shouldn't have any variation in it is my subscriber count and the rate of people being subscribed. If you're not subscribed already, get rid of that variation. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel right now. Again, we stay up to date with all the latest nitrotype news, so if you want to stay up to date as well, make sure to subscribe and turn that bell on. And without further ado, like, sub, share. I'll see you all in the next one. Sold out.